Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending our March meeting of the year 2025 of the Clean Pittsburgh Commission. We appreciate everyone for being here. Well, I'll start with the intros, just jump right into it. My name is Amaya Akweli. I'm Sustainable Procurement Specialist with the City of Pittsburgh, and I reside in East Liberty, representing District 9, and I will popcorn to my co-host, Lissa Everhart.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lissa. I am the program director with Allegheny Cleanways, and I live on the north side. I will popcorn to Larson.
Hi, I'm Larson. I'm the Recycling Operations Coordinator with Pennsylvania Resources Council and the co-treasurer with the CPC, and I live in Bloomfield. And I'll popcorn to Josh.
Good morning. I'm Joshua Schuneman, the Collection Events Manager at Pennsylvania Resources Council. I work with Larson to do all the amazing things for the city. And I will popcorn to Alex.
Sure. My name's Alex. I'm just a local community member and I'd like to get involved. So I just showed up at this meeting, see what it's all about. Popcorn Kelsey.
Morning, everyone. Kelsey Ripper, Executive Director at Friends of the Riverfront, and resident of Lawrenceville. I'll popcorn over to Anna.
I'm Anna Bagwell, Environmental Enforcement Coordinator for the City of Pittsburgh, and I am also a Lawrenceville resident. And I will popcorn to Katie.
Good morning. I'm Katie Weddick. I'm the Senior Right-of-Way Manager with the City of Pittsburgh Department of Mobility and Infrastructure. I'm a Bloomfield resident. I will popcorn to Emily. Have you gone yet?
I have not, thank you. I am Emily Embry. I'm the Safer Together Coordinator for Police Zone 5, so kind of the community liaison for public safety. And I'm certified in crime prevention through environmental design. And I am a resident of Garfield. And I will popcorn to Sanjeev. Have you gone yet?
Yeah, thank you, Emily. My name is Sanjeev Manandar. I'm Environmental Sustainability Manager with Pittsburgh Public Schools. I reside in Mount Washington. I will popcorn to Deborah.
Good morning, Debbie Steinberg. I am a Sustainability Manager for Carnegie Mellon University, and I reside in Squirrel Hill. I think that's everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, Debbie, for wrapping that up. We'll be moving on to myself reading a little bit of the mission. So, excuse me, guys. Yeah, I think, uh, it's okay. Our mission is to maintain strong communication with city departments and officials for support in addressing neighborhood problems and oh my God, felicitating collaboration between community groups, residents, and city government to reach the most effective solutions to neighborhood problems within the commission scope. And with that, I will go ahead and move on to looking at our minutes, which unfortunately we did not send them out. So let me do a little screen share real quick to share them with you guys. Let's see, share. Oh, wait, wrong one. There we go. I'm going to do a little slow roll through this here. And if you see anything that needs to be edited, please let us know. Um, looks like we made it to the end. Does anyone have any update or anything that they see that needs to be updated at all? You have some time. I can't really see anyone, but I guess that's a no. I will go ahead and motion to approve these minutes. Could I get a second?
I can
Second.
second. Oh,
Sanjeev and Kelsey. Great.
Yes.
Sanjeev, thank you. Okay, well, let me stop sharing that, and then I'll go ahead and share our agenda for today. Kind of short today, but April, we will have a guest speaker, which is mentioned down here, but just kind of, regular business today. Can I get a motion to approve today's agenda?
I'll motion to approve.
Thank you, Lissa. And I guess I'll ask for a second as well.
I can second.
Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. All right, so yes, moving forward.
Sorry,
Oh.
technically we should be voting on those motions.
Oh, Deborah, thank you so much. Okay, yes, and then all in favor, please do vote to approve. Okay, any abstentions or anyone opposed? None. Okay, all right. Well, again, thank you so much, Deborah, for keeping it together here. I really appreciate that, and we will go ahead and it's been approved, and we'll move forward. So to start, Kelsey and I have been working very diligently to get our ranks back up, and we have a couple of people, Aaron Tobin and also Ben DeVore from PennDOT, who are kind of waiting in the wings to join us. But we did get Anna Bagwell and Emily Embry approved like at the end of February. So applause to that. And yeah, so and I think that's it as far as members so far. But yeah, thank you to everyone for your patience and as we worked over the last couple of months to get our ranks back up and getting it back into order. Really appreciate that. And I don't know if Acton is here as we move into the Finance Committee update. But the Finance Committee did meet earlier this week. And it was myself, Anna, and Larson who joined. And Larson's our co-treasurer, newly appointed, still getting her up to speed. But with Anna there, Anna, do you feel like are you able to speak on your request for the funding related to the cameras?
Yeah, I don't, again, without having met with Afton about this, not sure like the entire process for it. But just for some context, in past years, there's been a line item for cameras through City Surveillance. City Surveillance is the name of the company, ranging from $2,000 to $5,000 per year for cameras in order to track illegal dumping. So I'm looking instead to, since that's paused right now, instead to switch that to around $3,000 for 3 new trail cameras. The reason why City Surveillance, their current system wouldn't be great for illegal dumping, they require light pole tap for power, so it's pretty stationary and not as mobile as a trail camera. So it's already been in the budget. I'm just hoping to unpause that and switch what it could be allocated for. So just wanted to float that out there.
Okay, yeah. Let us meet again with Afton and to better understand the internal process of getting that back up running. But I think once we get into a point where we can vote on it again, I think we will. There's definitely some some room in our budget to help you with your trail cameras, so that we can, track illegal dumping a little bit better. But yeah, so yeah, everyone just keep that in your mind. That might be coming up. That'll be coming up for vote soon. Thank you, Anna, for adding some context to that. And I think outside of that, we're planning to have some funding set aside for neighborhood of focus, perhaps, garbage Olympics, and some other projects will be coming down the pipeline as well that we'll have to vote on as well. But yeah, just a small little update from the finance committee. But yeah, thank you so much, Anna. And I guess we'll move on to the neighborhood of focus. Listen.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to update now. We will be having our first meeting on March 18th at 2:30. Everyone on the commission has received an invite. If you are interested and able to join, definitely please do. Um, I'm thinking we'll just kind of review what we know about the neighborhoods, kind of compile a list. I know Helena was already had a very long list of people that she knows from those neighborhoods that she would like to start bringing in and getting opinions, and we can start talking about inviting folks to come speak to that committee as far as what they would like to see from the CPC this year and next year. And then we can start kind of pooling resources on what all of each of us and our orgs and groups can do in those neighborhoods, at least for starting this summer. I will bring all of that to our next April meeting. So our April meeting I'll have a significantly more information to share, and we can start kind of get the ball rolling as far as our work out there this year.
Can you quickly remind everyone of the neighborhood of focus again, or
Oh,
like the
goodness.
group of neighborhoods? Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely can. It is, I know it's gonna be in West Pittsburgh. The only one on the north side is Marshall Shadeland. And then it's going to be Elliott and hold on, let me pull up previous minutes. I know it's listed in there. I want to say it's in our January minutes. It's not in our January minutes.
Should be in one of those minutes. Well, sorry to put you on the spot.
No, that's okay. I should have had that listed. But I can say it is except for Marshall Shadeland, it is all in the West Pittsburgh
West End.
area.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah. So we'll be after that meeting
I
coming
got
up.
it.
Oh, you got
Sorry,
it?
it was in our
Okay.
November minutes. It's Sheridan, Crafton Heights, Elliott, and Marshall Shadeland.
Cool. Yeah. So looking forward to seeing what we can come up together as a commission, see what we can offer, and also in line with what the neighborhood wants, as we start speaking with the neighborhood representatives and just people who are interested in what we do and how they can, and they have ideas. Yeah, just interested to see how that shakes out after that next meeting. Again, that's March 18th, so next week at 2:30. Let's send invites to all of the members. If you're able to attend, please do. But yeah. Cool. That's great.
And can we bring
Go ahead.
other people from our organizations that
Oh, for
might
sure.
be helpful
Yes.
to that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think as long as we're it just for now, just keep it with members of the groups of the already in the commission. I don't want to have members of the neighborhoods in yet until we kind of get our foothold on what we have to offer before we start getting requests. But I think as long as it's members from our respective organizations, that's totally fine.
Thank you for the question, Kelsey. Anyone else have any questions? I should have asked this about finance committee too, my mistake, but any other questions about neighborhood of focus or any other feedback? Okay, I guess I'll take that as we are wrapping up that topic. So moving right along, outreach committee. Anna, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm speaking on behalf of Helena today. She gave some updates. She's out this week, but Helena and myself are hosting a joint webinar with PRC, sort of informing all things recycling. We have some promo materials coming, so when that comes, if your organizations want to share those on any socials, that'd be great. I believe the webinar is April 17th. Helena was also thinking of doing a raffle for one of the attendees, potentially one of PRC's e-waste vouchers. So we'll be in contact more with that. And she also wants to remind people to fill out the membership update form. I can find that and put it in the chat in a minute. She said so far she's only received 4 responses, so please submit as soon as you're able so that we can update our website. I've seen in the Clean Pittsburgh Commission email that we've had a few questions about current membership or people looking to join, so I think updating our website would be a good first step for that. So that's all from her.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Just to point out too, just with that, we have gotten a lot of requests recently from folks outside of the commission, it seems like through our email of trying to get updates from our website. So including Alex. Alex is that's how he came across us, is on the city website. So people are hoping that we update it soon. So the faster we can kind of get those membership information, the faster we can put it up there.
Awesome. Great. Yeah, that's very true. It's kind of been a little bit under it hasn't been updated. Yeah, so it's good that we get that updated. I agree. Thank you so much for Anna for the update and Helena for all the work that she's doing to get us updated. Really appreciate all that hard work. Cool. But yeah, going on to the next line item, which is talking about our next meeting in April. It's the second Thursday. I can't remember the exact date in my head just yet, but we will have another, so on April 10th, we will have another guest speaker, and this time it will be Councilwoman Barb Warwick from District 5. She will be speaking about some of the something that she would like to have our help with as a commission, related to getting school children involved with bring awareness to their communities about litter. So stay tuned for that, and please do attend if you're able. And yeah, just queuing that up just so it's on your it's important to come and listen to one of the council people speak and see what she has to say and how we can help if in any way with some of the work that she would like to have done in her district. Yeah, I think that kind of really is like a record movement through this agenda and quick meeting, but we still have member organization updates. Is there anyone who would like to update the commission on some of the work that they are doing at their, we have Larson go, she quickly raised that hand. All right, go ahead, Larson.
So the big things going on, at least on my end, are we're still continuing with our regular Tuesday, Thursday e-waste collections in the strip district. So if anyone needs that connection, those are ongoing. Our hours are extended now with the daylight being a little bit longer. We also do have our first household hazardous waste collection for city residents coming up next Saturday, the 22nd. It's pretty much sold out, but I've sent out some emails to people and we're getting people that want to cancel. So that's opening up more slots in case anyone needs to spread that word to others. I also just got confirmation this morning for our first neighborhood e-waste site of the season that'll be April 26th. It's likely going to be at the YWCA in Homewood. So we'll start planning with that, getting the outreach materials together and talking with some RCOs. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that, and I'll probably have more updates for that in the next meeting.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Larson. Emily, go ahead.
Thank you. Happy to join you all officially. I have been kind of in anticipation of becoming officially part of the commission, we have a data analyst in my office, and I've been working with her, Tori Butler's her name, to identify areas in the city where there are a variety of different data points around environmental justice and how that overlays with our safety data. So she's working on collecting that right now, and then we're going to kind of look at it together to see what ideas kind of pop up from the data and what the data might be telling us as far as the overlap between environmental justice and safety. We know there are direct connections, but we want to see what exactly are like what are direct connections and what are other correlations we're finding that might I might be able to bring to the commission, just even for discussion, if not action in the future. And it's something I'm really excited about. I love a good data set. So
That's great. Yeah. We love to see data supported work. Yeah, we don't want to just do anything without cause, and any data can help support some of the initiatives that we move through in the future. All for it. And that's great. I love data. So I would love to see, and especially maps. So that's great. Thank you so much, Emily, and looking forward to seeing what comes of the work that you're doing with your colleagues there. Anyone else?
I actually have a question for you,
Mhm.
Emily. Are
Mhm.
you looking for environmental justice data from any of the local nonprofits? How are you guys collecting that?
so I know Tori has a few different resources that she gets information from. There's I'm blanking on the name right now, but there's like the one website that's like Allegheny County. It's like a resource of all different information that's been put out from different nonprofits, kind of anything that's been published. And I know she's using that. I can ask her where else she's getting information from. And then if you want me to connect you directly to Tori, if that's like helpful for you, I could do that too. And then you guys could kind of talk, like if you're trying to get information from where she's getting information, stuff like that. Yeah, I can just connect you. Just let me know what's the easiest thing for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was curious. Allegheny Cleanway, we've been talking about doing, I'm sure you know, audits this year for trash. So thinking about like stuff like that. I'm not sure what other orgs are doing, but it'd be interesting to see how all of that, plays a role.
Yeah, for sure. I'll just introduce you guys over email, and
Oh,
if you find a useful connection, you can go from there.
very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that website is the Western PA Data Center. It's like WPDC, something like that.
Yeah,
It's like,
something like that.
yeah, I love that website. Lots of great data on there too. Cool. We love collaboration. That's what we're here for. Getting the job done. All right, cool. Um, is there any other member organization? Melissa,
I
do you have?
can.
Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
can say for Cleanways. We will be hosting on April 19th is going to be our Earth Month celebration. We're going to keep it kind of light this year. No heavy dump busting this time around. We're going to do a big litter cleanup throughout Hazelwood.
Mm,
As I'm sure, folks have noticed as they've gone through Hazelwood, they're going through a lot of development projects right now. So we're going to kind of lend a hand and do a neighborhood-wide litter cleanup. I believe too, a part of that will be a tour with some Pitt students, but I believe it will be open to everyone to go down to the Hazelwood Green and get a little bit of tour and information about what's going on around Hazelwood Green and some of the projects that our organization and partnered with a few other partners are working on down there. Other than that, we do have our typical cleanups. We're often doing Pittsburgh-based cleanups on Thursday. We've been in Oakland the past 2 weeks. Our crew is actually out there now, but if anyone is ever interested in coming to clean out in Pittsburgh, our crew is usually out every Thursday.
awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I might join on that tour at Hazelwood. I like to see how that Hazelwood Green's developing, and I know that they're continuing to build. So every time happen to drive by, I'm like, oh, there's a new building. So I might join on that one. Anyone else have anything to share from their organization?
I can share briefly. Erin Tobin, sorry, I was late from the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy. We are starting a project in Fowler Park in the Charles Street Valley and working closely with the Charles Street Area Corporation, Prairie Hilltop Fineview Citizens Corporation, and the Urban Impact, Pittsburgh Project, all the kind of stakeholders in that space to do regular cleanups. The neighborhood organizations are already spearheading their own, but we're looking to kind of start at the park and move out from there. And so if anybody It's Marshall Shadeland adjacent, but not quite there. So I think once we'll definitely want to connect. I can't come to the neighborhood focus meeting, but I'm very connected with the Marshall Shadeland group. We started the Woods Run Task Force a couple years ago, which has turned into Urban Trails, which is the neighborhood group in Marshall Shadeland that does all of litter pickup. So very excited to hear that Marshall Shadeland is one of the neighborhoods of focus and be happy to help with working with them. So. And we have our annual Lake Elizabeth What the Muck cleanup in a couple weeks with our awesome friends at Allegheny Cleanways. So looking forward to that as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Kelsey.
Yeah, we've been ramping up our stewardship activities as the weather gets nicer. And we've already started doing cleanups in the neighborhood of focus in Marshall Shadeland, at least on the riverfront by the trail. So that's exciting. And we will also be having a bunch of events throughout April as well, mostly on Tuesdays, but there'll be some other ones as well that'll be posted on the website. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelsey, Friends of the Riverfront. Anyone else? Okay. All right. Well, record time. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for attending our meeting here today. If there's Debbie has the minutes wrapped up, we'll make sure to have both February's and our minutes from here sent out to you guys soon. And yeah, so if you have any feedback, please do provide any feedback. But I'll guess we will we'll be adjourning this meeting, so I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay, well, you got a motion first.
Oh, I'll motion. Sorry.
Okay, that's all good. And I'm looking for a second.
I'll second.
Thank you, Arson. All in favor, please raise your hand. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys next April. This coming April on the 10th for our next meeting, and have a good rest of your week.